It's the invasion of the Raider Nation. Let's go, Raider Nation. Let's go, Raider Nation. Are you ready for some football? Yeah, you ain't ready for no football. You ain't ready for them Oakland Raiders. Come on, it's the invasion of them Oakland Raiders. Let's go. Are you ready for some football? Yeah, you ain't ready for this football.
What's going on, Raider Nation? So this is the week we're playing the Arizona Cardinals, week 3. We're 1-1 right now, and we're playing, after beating the Rams, we have to go down to Arizona, or Glendale, better known as, to the Dome, to play against the Arizona Cardinals. This is actually the Raiders' first time playing in the stadium since it's been built. 4 years ago, they came into Oakland, and that's where we got our first win during our 2-14 season. That was historic, but that was beside the point. The Raiders and Cardinals are going to be squaring off down south. Raider Nation should be flooding that house. I mean, it's right next door to California, so I expect to see a lot of Raider Nation down there on TV. Some of the things, though, with the keys to this game, once again, the offensive line. Last week we did see a lot of resurgence. They played a little bit better against the Rams, but just remember it's against the Rams. We're going to be encountering Darnell Dockett. We're going to be encountering Dan Williams, two really good defensive linemen for the Cardinals. Daniel Loper, surprisingly, that guy actually did his job against the Rams, and when they were rotating in and out, Sattelli and Valtier and Loper, that was like a match made in heaven right there. They did their job. The left tackle position is still a weak point in the team. Valtier unfortunately wasn't doing so well. Surprisingly, though, the Raiders won without Richard Seymour, Robert Gallery, and Michael Bush, three of arguably the best players on each position on the roster. And it's remarkable to do that. Shows that if they were playing not at 100% and still won, they can obviously play a lot better than what we saw last week. Jared Valtier could be moved to guard. Wouldn't be surprised. But the big story, of course, going in this game is Jason Campbell and Bruce Gradkowski. We just started a quarterback controversy. A lot of basically after halftime, Bruce Gradkowski came in, pretty much saved the day, surprisingly. And somehow the rest of the team just played better. They were much more motivated. They came fired out for the second half. And really, it's major props to everyone that stepped it up. Bruce Gradkowski is obviously a leader, and from what we saw, we're able to win games with Bruce Gradkowski at quarterback. Not saying we're going to be winning like every week, but definitely he does provide the best chance to win a game based on what we saw last week against the Rams. Some of the other notes is that we still have trouble on third and shorts, fourth and short plays. Darren McFadden was not getting the job done, and it's pretty obvious that he doesn't have the size that Michael Bush has, and that's a reason why we need that power running back for those up-the-gut plays. Darren McFadden showed that he can't always do that. He's got to use his speed, but doesn't have that strength that Bush has. So, for those of you who's saying that when Michael Bush is in, don't use him, no. We got to split the carries between both. I know it's going to screw up you fantasy owners, but that's how it goes. Heyward-Bey had actually a solid game last week. Lewis Murphy, very clutch. Good touchdown, and also got a big third down reception to pretty much ice and end the game. Remarkable there. Sebastian Janikowski is going to need to work on some kicking. That was a bad way to start the game. We got to make better decisions when there's those fourth and shorts. I know Tom Cable wants to go for it every time, but during that part of the beginning, we got to take the points that are on the scoreboard. Those plays really come back to haunt us. The run blocking here and there, especially on those short plays. The Rams stopped us on that. From the middle linebackers, Rolando McClain, he made a kind of like a rock bottom kind of move. I mean, something that you'd see in WWE with The Rock. I mean, that was.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Anyways, Rolando McClain, with that slam, he sent a message basically saying that, don't come to me or else you're going to get smashed like Amendola did against when McLean slammed him down. It was a 15 yards, and it was very crucial at the time, but now that I could look back, I could say I liked that play. It was good to see someone smash and hit him hard. The secondary, Stanford Routt did his job. Surprise! It was probably because the Rams receivers had some issues, but Stanford Routt did his job along with Nnamdi Asomugha. He even got an interception out of it. Michael Huff, I think, should be moved to corner instead of being a safety. You got to put Mike Mitchell and Tyvon Branch at safety. I'd prefer that. It'd be much better to see that. Just remember, though, that still we have issues, even though when Bruce Gradkowski is in. Not all things are guaranteed to go well. The Cardinals, they got the receiving core that we know of Larry Fitzgerald. They got Steve Breston. They got Early Doucette. Those guys love to rack up their numbers. Derek Anderson, though, is vulnerable. I think if we pass rush to him, I think we could get a few, maybe 2 or 3 sacks this game and really get into his mind with those pass rushes. It's really going to be wondering what Cameron Wembley will do on the pass rushing game. The final question to this game, though, is can they finish? And, that's been a big issue with this team, is finishing a game. And we saw some signs of that against the Rams. They let an easy touchdown go to Sam Bradford when he threw it. We were lucky we were able to get the first down conversion, but still, it was very nerve-wracking near the end that we let the Rams get back in this game. I don't want to see a team that plays 3 quarters of football. I want to see a whole 60 minutes, and possibly more if there's overtime. You need to see this team play straight up a full 60-minute competition. So, with that being said, let's go Raiders.